Hi guys! Today we are going to review all the IELTS self-study books that are recommended literally from every corner in order to see if they are worth the hype and price. So let's dive in. Of course, the first one is Cambridge IELTS series. I guess the most iconic IELTS series ever. They will provide you with the most accurate and authentic tests, so you can get a hands-on experience and a hint of how the real exam goes. Secondly, the series contains a helpful introduction outlining the IELTS format and its scoring, so you have a thorough understanding of what is involved in the exam, as well as different IELTS question types and how to approach them. Moreover, they include keys and tape scripts for each test, which is ideal if you are working partly or entirely on your own. And one more thing, you can see how the actual reading, listening, and writing answer sheets look like and practice filling them up, which I think is super useful since obviously you don't want to waste your time figuring out where to write your candidate number or other stuff. Thirdly, what I think is a real holy grail. At the end of these books, you will find models and samples with examiners' extensive reviews and band score. Some of those examples are written by examiners themselves in order to illustrate how to get the highest score. Isn't that great? You will be able to analyze those essays, see what examiners pay attention to, and get a much deeper understanding of the proper essay structure. Personally, I think it's a jackpot. In this book, you will not find the explanation on how to deal with each section, what strategy to apply, or how to approach the task. It's the perfect set for you to practice all the skills which you've already learned and sharpen them. So you need to use them at the last stages of your preparation session. I also highly advise you to get your hands on Cambridge IELTS 15. Since there were some changes in listening section and they might be included in the latest edition. The next one is Barron's 3 books in 1 IELTS Super Pack. This package provides you with an overview of the IELTS, a total of 10 full-length practice tests with answers. But I would like to turn your attention to some specific books from this pack. Barron's Writing for the IELTS, which will show you how to organize your writing, how to connect ideas, how to develop vocabulary, and review grammar rules. All the material is covered in a user-friendly way. The thing that I like the most about this specific book is multiple choice exercises, where you need to find perfect introduction, conclusion, or topic sentence for writing task 1 or 2. Afterwards, you can find author's feedback on why this particular option is the best, while others are wrong or misplaced or not appropriate at all. If we talk about the actual tests, Barron's practice tests are quite easy. The level of difficulty in listening section here is much lower than the Cambridge series, making Barron's test suitable for students with lower language comprehension. The best way to use it is firstly to look through this super pack in order to see all the tips and tricks and then apply them to more difficult tests. While IELTS mainly gravitates towards British English, Barron's super pack might contain US English as well. That's the other thing that you need to know. Some words are different in American English and British English. Pronunciation of words is different, and even the way they pronounce some letters is different. So please keep that in mind. As I've already mentioned, the author's feedback provided in these books is constructive and comprehensive. Plus, the author gives you sample answers that are based on the techniques he has outlined in the book. The next one is Kaplan's IELTS Prep Plus 2019-2020. The book offers updated test-like content with 8 full-length tests, 6 academic IELTS and 2 general training IELTS, and a CD with audio tracks. Little side note, One of life hacks on how to master IELTS listening that you can come across on the internet is to listen to the words that are repeated, since in such a way speakers stresses the correct answer. Listening tests in this specific book are based on this technique. The answer might be repeated, so it's easier to be spotted. Frankly speaking, this kind of repeating is quite rare in the actual test, so be careful. IELTS Prep Plus 2019-2020 will teach you about Kaplan's proven learning methods. For instance, you will learn how to ask yourself a strategic thinking question, which will help you later to select the correct answer choice more easily and efficiently. After registering a book, you can also have an access to resourceful online interactive study center, which will give you in-depth reviews for every section of the exam, personalized score reports, which shows your strengths and weakness, and mock interviews. Content is updated and revised so you know you have the latest test information. The next one is Cambridge Vocabulary for IELTS Advanced. The book is supposed to cover all the vocabulary needed by students, aiming for band 6.5. It contains 25 units, each featuring a different IELTS topic and filled with vocabulary exercises and practice materials. First 20 units present and practice vocabulary, which is based on listening and reading. The last 5 units of the book provide a general guide to learning and using new vocabulary, tips on developing vocabulary, strategies for the individual sections of the test. Every unit offers useful tips on vocabulary and how to approach the exam. New words are provided in the context, which helps you to understand vocabulary thoroughly and practice via exercises. Each unit has 3 pages of exercises based on listening, reading, writing, and speaking, and a short practice test, similar to the authentic IELTS 1. But the thing is that thematic vocabulary, which is presented in the exercise section, quite rarely occurs in the practice section. Therefore, this book is great if you just want to boost your academic vocabulary. It is designed for upper intermediate and advanced level students working alone who want to revise and extend their vocabulary. But it also can be used as a part of an IELTS preparation course. So you will definitely need some extra materials. And the last one is Cambridge Grammar for IELTS. It also has 25 units. Each unit has 4 parts. Context listening. This introduces the grammar of the unit in the context that is relevant to the IELTS test. Grammar. Here are explanations with examples, grammar exercises, and test practice. This book will help you to review your grammar, yet it doesn't cover the writing part in depth. Not all tasks necessarily stimulate IELTS format tasks. And as I've already mentioned, it will help you to recognize and use grammar only. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell in order to get the latest updates. Thank you for watching.